Wednesday is going to be a big day in the country's politics. The opposition is gearing up for the no confidence motion, which is likely to be tabled when the Sri Lankan parliament convenes on Wednesday. Representatives from the Sri Lanka Podujana Peramuna and the group of ruling party MPs who recently became independent met with the president to discuss the formation of an interim government. During the discussion, the SLPP conceptually agreed to the concept of a national consensus government. But as the main opposition party leader Sajith Premadasa has refused to enter any agreement with the Rajapaksa government, realization of the proposal for a national government looks uncertain as of now. While the LSL-FP and the breakaway members of parliament are preparing for a national government, Mahinda Rajapaksa has maintained stoic silence on the entire matter. The fate of the Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa hanging in the balance. Parliamentarian Basil Rajapaksa reportedly commented during a meeting held with the independent parliamentarians where he said that Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa may decide to step down from his position. The stepping down may come in consideration of the request made by the chief prelates of the three chapters. However, if this happens and party leaders committee calls for nominations for the position of Prime Minister, the party will not nominate anyone else except Mahinda Rajapaksa's name. Another crucial test for the government and the opposition looming when the parliament meets on Wednesday. Electing a new deputy speaker will also be on the agenda. Sri Lanka Freedom Party's Ranjit Sayamabilita has said that he would no longer function as deputy speaker after the 30th of April. Submitted his resignation, in fact, to the President Gotabaya Rajapaksa soon after the SLPP members quit the government.
I raised the point of order. Thereafter, I will present. After raising it, I will...
Our correspondent, Sonia Thoda, getting us this report from Colombo. Take a look.
Sri Lankans across the country have continued to stage protests against the Gotabaya Rajapaksa-led government, more specifically here in Colombo, with the Occupy Golfers protest site now being named as one of the central protest sites here in the country. What is interesting is Sri Lanka's economic crisis that has now transpired into a political crisis sees no solution in sight for either of Sri Lanka's problems. Tomorrow is set to be a crucial day here in Sri Lanka, especially in the front of politics, where various sources are confident that Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa is set to finally give up his position, moving and paving way for the president to go ahead with a coalition government. That's not all. The opposition, one of the main oppositions in Sri Lanka, the Samagi Janabala Vegaya, have just handed in over two no-confidence motions to the Speaker, which are also set to be taken up in Parliament. Stay with WION as we bring you the ground report here in Sri Lanka. Reporting from Colombo, I'm Sonia Thoda.
WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.